People like us.
You are listening to People Like Us.
Mama Sibongile, do you have a moment?
You need to be out by 6 p.m. Sindiso.
I just want to talk. I became a sex worker out of necessity at first. I wasn't earning enough out of domestic work alone.
But you are young. What kind of expenses do you have?
I have a child. He's just 3 years old. That's why I came to the city to provide for him. I want him to attend school someday so he can get an education.
That's a lot of pressure.
A friend told me what she was earning doing sex work, and it just made sense.
And you haven't been able to stop?
I choose not to stop. It's my profession. I can't be with my son to raise him, but I want to do everything I can to provide for his future. That's all I wanted to say. Sex work is my job. It doesn't tell you what kind of a person I am.
Sindiso, I don't want to be responsible for your son not having food on his plate. You can have 2 more weeks.
In the name of our Father, Amen.
I wasn't expecting to see you here, Prosper.
You made an assumption about me because of my sexuality.
Perhaps,
I believe that God loves all his children.
but we must condemn sin.
I am not sin, neither is your son. We are just people. We are all equal in God's eyes.
You grew up in a Christian household,
My parents raised me with strong values.
and you're still Christian even though you're gay.
A person can be more than just one thing. Accepting my sexuality was one of the most difficult things I ever had to do. I doubted God. I kept asking myself, if this is a sin, why did God make me this way?
Did you find any answers?
My family helped me to understand that each of us is made exactly as God intended.
You seem to be a child of God.
We all are. Kuzai missed the last few years of his mother's life, and he really regrets it. That's why he is back. He wants to spend time with his father before it's too late.
Musa, are things going well at school?
We are having problems with the teacher.
Oh, that one who decided to become a woman.
Miss Dube, good afternoon, Simba.
Come, Simba. Time to get back home.
I thought I saw this piece of rubbish come in here.
Bruce, get out. You only cause trouble, especially when you've been drinking.
I tried to speak to my dad, Miss Dube, but he wouldn't listen.
You better watch out. Your son is a retard. He is an easy target. These people prey on kids. You will turn your son gay.
You don't know what you're talking about, Bruce. My gender has nothing to do with my sexuality.
Mark my words, Musa. He has his eye on that crippled kid of yours.
Stop saying that. Simba isn't crippled or retarded. He is intelligent and compassionate. He is capable of more than you could ever imagine.
Don't you dare.
Get out, Bruce. I won't have that kind of talk on my property. Out! I thought Bruce was about to hit you. It really takes guts standing up to him.
You know, people jump to conclusions because they don't take the time to get to know you.
Sometimes we need to let go of our own judgments and just listen to the other people.
Am I seeing things? Are you cooking, Mama?
I'm just chopping. Gogo is cooking.
There's no small task in cooking. You can't have beef stew without vegetables.
Guess what? I got the highest mark in the class for our tests. All the students are jealous because my mother is a nurse.
Did your mother take the test for you? No, you are doing well because you work hard.
Oh, Mama, what are you doing?
It's for the stew.
You don't put cornstarch in the stew. We are not making gravy.
I wanted to thicken it. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not making fun of you, Mama.
Nyasha knows from experience.
I once put so much cornstarch in the stew. It became so thick, you could slice it with a knife. Gogo was not very happy.
You ruined an otherwise perfect stew. Bring the vegetables messy. In they go. See? It wasn't so hard, was it?
I cut vegetables, Mama. That's all.
A baby has to crawl before she can walk.
Sindiso, is that you? It's the middle of the night.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
What happened? Let me have a look.
It was a client. He was drunk and he got violent.
Sit here, under the light. Look at that bruise. Does it hurt?
A little.
Have you been to the police?
I can't.
You have to.
I'm a sex worker, Mama. We have no rights under the law.
What? So you have to deal with this on your own?
It's one of the risks that comes with a job.
And if something even worse happens?
What am I supposed to do? We are not protected. And the men know it as well.
I have to call Nurse Mercy so she can have a look at you.
No, thank you, Mama. It's not necessary.
Of course it is. If you can't go to the police, who can you turn to?
People like us.
For more stories like these, or to share yours, visit unheardvoices.africa.